1-point game, 2 minutes to go in overtime.
And North Carolina makes up for that with a +4 turnover margin. Showing zone again.
King, Amor, good look at the three. Nothing but net.
Good pass.
Usby can't save it.
Against the zone. It's good ball movement. Look at the zip on that pass. Late to recover. Too much time for Amor.
Her third three of the game.
See if North Carolina's going to stay in this possession one more time. Courtney Banghart's trying to switch them out of their man. I think they need to be in their man-to-man. Too late. They were late communicating all of that, Pam. Trying to change the defense in the middle of the possession.
Did not work out well. Kelly draws another foul, but two big back-to-back threes by Amor and Eck after they had scheduled from distance for most of the game.
Confusion by the heels. Are they in zone or man? Look at the screen by Kitley. That's a collision right there that she held her ground for to give more time for the triple.
Kelly back at the line. Taylor King just picked up her fourth foul. Deja Kelly really struggled shooting free throws earlier in the season, but in her last 6 games, 81% from the line coming in. And she's bettering that today. She's 11 of 12 in free throws this afternoon. So she has definitely had a big turnaround at the line where she goes a lot. Kitley bothered big time by Zelaya. Fans want a 5-second call. She just got rid of it, and Brooks called the timeout.
Timeout is a good timeout because you only have 3 more seconds to get the ball across the timeline. Now because you used the timeout, you got a full 10 to get it across.
North Carolina has now gone almost 3 minutes without a field goal. We were tied up at 54 after regulation.
Or is that the men's rule? Now I'm confused because there's 2 different sets of rules in men's and women's basketball. The men get a full 10. Now I'm confused.
10 seconds to get it over?
Yeah, if you call timeout, if you're the offensive, yeah. Burn timeout.
So a 5-point lead for the Hokies. Inbounded.
North Carolina want to make Virginia Tech go towards the baseline to catch the ball.
Taylor King inbounds. Great defense by North Carolina. Deja couldn't save it. Great hustle by Deja Kelly. And she made full contact with the table over here, and she bounced back well.
Good hands, Pam.
Ripped my schedule though. This monitor's been around for a while. This is a tough old monitor. Virginia Tech able to save the ball in a near turnover.
North Carolina fouling.
Yep, Navarre got Amor, who's 2 for 2 from the line. We got other stuff going on. Let's get back to the studio.
Pam and Debbie, South Carolina, #1 team in the country, just tipped off. That game going on ESPN News right now as they take on Ole Miss. We'll get you out to that game as soon as this one concludes. They have tipped off over on ESPN News.
Well, Kelsey, that game coming up when we are finished here. Amor, 1 out of 2.
North Carolina's going to call timeout to advance the ball. It's a 2-possession game.
Georgia Amor a little slow to get started, but finishing strong here in overtime.
I mean, Amor is a winner, and she knows how to put her team on her back and how to finish off a game. That runner in the first half was beautiful. Look at the collapse on Kitley and the hustle, and they make one more. Kayla King puts it right in the shooting pocket. Georgia Amore has been bounced around like a ping pong ball today, and she has done a nice job of putting another double-double on the board for the Hokies.
She had 14 assists in her last game against Virginia, and how about 11 tonight or this afternoon? Feels like it's nighttime. But this is huge. North Carolina, too many empty possessions here.
North Carolina is going to go for a three. They only needed a two.
Kelly missed. Zelaya saved it.
Get it to Donarski.
Kelly with another miss. Zelaya with another rebound, but then Kitley picked it up. They need to foul. There's a lot of contact between Kelly and Amore.
And that's almost a flop, so you have to be careful right there. They're going to call a foul on Kelly.
Second foul on Deja.
I don't understand why Donarski couldn't get that catch. You know, I'm watching Virginia Tech. I thought they did a decent job on her, but that would have been who I would have thought if you were going to go for three, because I thought you could have got a quick two.
Kelly just shooting 27% from three on the season. Amore 1 out of 2 again.
Rebound Virginia Tech.
Oh, wow. Samuel able to go up and get the basketball, and then she was fouled immediately. Samuel with 3 points, 5 rebounds. And there's her mom, Tammy. I love it. Taking the pitch.
Big moment.
This scored a big bucket. Gets that free throw. From Dayville, Connecticut. Samuel got them both.
Penny Brooks told us before the game you could go the last 5 minutes of regulation and play this. That's how close these two teams have been. And it was a close one, that's for sure, overtime.
That called for the foul. Kelly is a master at drawing fouls. This overtime has belonged to the Hokies. They have outscored North Carolina 14-5. Carolina has not hit a field goal in the last 3.5 minutes. North Carolina men had a big win last night. That young man, R.J. Davis, a big part of that. He and Deja are quite an item here.
Right now, ACC Player of the Year.
Here to cheer on Deja and her teammates, but Virginia Tech will come away with another win. Amore continues to get bounced around. Fouled by Navarre. It certainly isn't getting any easier for the Hokies, because their next game is Thursday at NC State.
Yes, NC State. What a schedule this league puts in front of every team.
And that's a rematch of the game one at the buzzer in Blacksburg. Louisville, that game will be on ESPN, and then a rematch with Carolina. 21 for Amore.
I hope the Ole Miss South Carolina game is as competitive as this one, because that's next.
Tied after 3 quarters of play.
The #1 team in the country.
And we were gone into overtime, but a couple of big threes and then some free throws by the Hokies. They are going to go to 18-4 on the season. 9-2 in the ACC as Georgia Amore tells the Hokie fans to get into it, and there are a lot of them in this building. Double-double for Amore, Kitley, and Usby, but Carolina falls 70-61 in overtime. For Deb Antonelli, I'm Pam Ward. Let's get you down to Columbia, Ole Miss, and South Carolina. What do you